But we begin with a story only on 10 News. A defenseless animal shot with a BB gun.
A horrified pet owner struggling to understand why. 10 News anchor Lindsay Pena is joining us now with more on the search for who's responsible. Lindsay?
Yeah, that's right. Now, this poor cat was shot in its own neighborhood last week. Was it an accident? Was it on purpose? At this point, we don't know, but we do know the owner is doing everything he can to help Willow. A vet's office is not usually the place many pet owners want to be.
He doesn't like to be held, I know.
Jerry Rodriguez is hoping for some good news during this particular visit.
But we don't know who did it. I mean, I have no idea who did it. All I know approximately what time it happened.
It was last Tuesday here in Ocean Beach that it happened. Someone shot Rodriguez's cat Willow with a BB gun. At first, he didn't even know what was wrong with her.
Her right leg was just dangling. She wasn't even putting no pressure or anything on, so I knew I had to do something.
X-rays show exactly where that BB is now lodged, in Willow's front leg.
That's where it broke the bone right here.
It shattered some of her bones, which had to be repaired during surgery last week, and she may still lose the leg.
I just hope she's okay and she can keep her leg, and then I'll be happy. So.
Although it's been hard to scrape together the money, Rodriguez has already spent several thousands of dollars on Willow's care.
It's not her fault that some loser decided to shoot his BB gun off.
We waited for Rodriguez and Willow outside, and when they emerged, there was something to smile about.
She has to stay confined, and it looks like she's going to be able to keep the leg.
The good news he was hoping for.
Now, I did call animal control and police. So far, no other reports of shot pets in that area. Thankfully, Rodriguez has set up a GoFundMe account to help with Willow's vet bills. There's a link on our website. You can just click on the red TV button.
All right, no recent shots, but this is not the first time a BB gun sniper has targeted animals in that area. It was about a year ago that a serial parrot killer shot at least 12 birds in Point Loma. Some dead birds were found about 2.5 miles south of where Willow, the cat, was shot. Police are still trying to find that parrot shooter, and PETA is now offering a $5,000 reward for information leading to an arrest.
And a crime alert. Neighbors worried that this man is looking to break into cars. You see him right here. He comes up in between these two, shines a light into one of the cars. The surveillance video caught him doing all of that Monday morning. They were parked in front of a Rancho Bernardo home. Somebody down the street says that their car was actually broken into later that morning. Police say this video shows a man installing an ATM skimmer in 4S Ranch. You can see him pull some sort of device out of his jacket. And this happened in March at the Point Loma Credit Union at the 4S Commons Shopping Center. A customer discovered the skimmer when their card got stuck. So make sure to check your bank statements for anything suspicious if you've used that machine recently.
All right, Kim, Brian Schlonsky here in the 10 News Live Center now with some new information, and it involves the people who keep us safe. According to a new report, San Diego police are right now short 201 officers. More than 2,000 officers are budgeted for SDPD, but right now we have around 1,800. This is similar to the deficit SDPD had last year, too. So here's the problem. Other agencies are poaching SDPD officers. Many officers are reaching retirement age, and some high-profile social issues have been keeping new recruits from signing up. A lot of meetings coming up in the coming days to discuss all of this. Back to you.
Ryan, thank you. New developments. The city of San Diego will spend an extra $4 million to help the homeless get back on their feet. The city council approved Mayor Kevin Faulconer's plan just today. That money will go towards things like adding showers and restrooms to the Neil Good Day Center and improving interim housing for homeless adults.
And happening now, parents fighting for their children.
They are fed up with their children's education being sacrificed so the San Diego Unified School District can balance its budget. Our reporter Rachel Bianco joins us live on this story. And Rachel, special needs programs are getting hit especially hard in this new round of cuts.
Yeah, unfortunately, that is the case, and parents here are so passionate about it. We have an overflow crowd. There was not enough room inside the meetings. We have a number of people outside, a lot of people holding signs, protesting the various cuts. Public comment just ended, and the board members heard from parents pleading with them not to lay off any more teachers.
San Diego Unified, here we come!
Dozens of protesters march outside the district office before heading into the meeting. The board is considering laying off even more teachers than first thought. The district has already sent out roughly 1,500 pink slips The cuts include closing nearly 40 special ed programs. Lisa Nielsen says that means a new school for her little boy. She is pleading with the board members not to balance the budget on the backs of the most vulnerable children.
We're hoping that together, all of us united, could just get the district and the board to listen. There's many of us that want to keep our children in their schools with their teachers, with their teams. And I really think that him having to change schools he could actually digress as much as a year, trying to, regain the trust.
Now, the parents won't know the final numbers until the governor releases his budget next month or possibly in June. A lot of controversial issues on the agenda tonight. We just heard from a number of parents who are also upset about the district's new sex ed program. We'll have more on that coming up new at 7 o'clock. Reporting live in University Heights, Rachel Bianco, 10 News.
We look forward to that at 7. Thank you, Rachel. New at 6 o'clock, there are now almost 3,000 untested rape kits in San Diego, and police say there is no need to examine all of them. Police officials say evidence that turns up during an investigation could make the test kits irrelevant, and federal rules can limit the evidence entered into the databases.
The kits that remain in the property room that are untested have been vetted by our investigative staff, and for a variety of reasons were not forwarded to the crime laboratory.
City Attorney Mara Elliott is urging investigators to reconsider. She says finding a DNA match can help with other investigations and solve cold cases.
We have new details on a boat crash that killed a little girl from Carlsbad. Charlotte McHugh's mother says that her daughter was just sleeping with her head on her mother's lap when another boat drove over their boat last summer. The accident happened while the family was visiting upstate New York. The other boat's driver, Alexander West, has since been charged with manslaughter.
The dead body discovered in a Mission Bay restroom will not lead to a homicide investigation. Somebody reported the body at Faneuil Street Park in PB just after 7:30 this morning. The medical examiner determined that the person died of natural causes and removed the body right away.
New developments. SeaWorld is now examining a sea lion that beached itself for the second time this month. The 10 News breaking news tracker was there when police found the animal sleeping under the OB pier just after midnight. It was near another sea lion that died. And police asked SeaWorld to come check it out, and that's when park officials realized that survivor had been picked up on April 8th as well. This time she refused to get back in the water, so she's at the park being examined.
New information. Scripps researchers back out at the ocean today. They are examining this whale carcass that was found just off our coast. A great white shark spent 18 hours feasting on the whale over the weekend. A shark tagger filmed the video of it chowing down, but after the shark filled up, then the carcass drifted back in toward the sand, and right then that's when lifeguards had to hook it up, get a boat, and take it back out to sea yesterday.
Nature playing its course right there.
It always does.
All right, right now the person driving a car that burst into flames on the freeway is missing. That fire started shooting out of the engine on the side of the 94 in Encanto this morning. Firefighters quickly put it out, but the driver ran away before anybody showed up. And police are investigating a crash involving an ambulance. The emergency vehicle ran a red light in Grantville this morning. It T-boned an SUV, forcing that car to hit another vehicle. No one was hurt there, but the SUV could be totaled. And the CHP says a motorcycle was going way too fast when it hit the back of a car, killing the man who was driving and the woman riding on it. This happened last night on the 52 West between Convoy and the 805. The man died at the scene. The woman died at the hospital.
Your money matters. Del Mar doesn't have any affordable housing units, even though the state says it should have 42. The new housing would go near dorms where seasonal workers stay during the races. It would open up the city to people who can't afford the average rent there of $2,100 a month.
If you're two-family income, you still can't afford to buy or much less rent in San Diego County, and coastal, it's pretty much off the radar.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. or 10 News rather at 6 a.m. we are looking into the other North County locations that could be looking to add affordable housing.
San Diego saw home sale prices go up more than in March than anywhere else in Southern California. The average jump from $492,000 in February to $515,000 just last month. That's a 4.7% increase. The number of homes sold skyrocketed as well, going up 42% in March.
And happening tomorrow, be prepared to be placed on hold for even longer than usual if you're calling AT&T. Thousands of call center workers, including those in San Diego, are going on strike again. Well, they've previously held a one-day strike back in March. This time, the workers will protest in front of the AT&T off of Mira Mesa Boulevard in Camino Ruiz. The workers are in the middle of negotiating a new contract.
Happening now, hundreds of traffic cones. They are lining the Caltrans office's courtyard in Old Town, and each one has a very special meaning. They represent every Caltrans worker killed in the line of duty since 1921. That includes 20 from San Diego. Today's ceremony also recognized Fred Griffith. You might recognize this picture. We've talked about him a lot. He was the tow truck driver killed while hooking up a car on the 52 in Santee back in February.